What is going down, my YouTube family? It is your boy Sari, and it is Wednesday night. Supposed to have a Dragon Champions video out to you today, and work just went in my face. So it's going to be out super late. We are going to talk about the fourth step here to the progression in Dragon Champions. And I got this little twisty sign up because I had a lot of people message me and said, hey, if we're going for this character, why are we farming this? And there's a reason. And we're going to get into that. So let's jump into step 4 of the beginner's guide to Dragon Champions. Alright, so here we are. We were building up the demon team to unlock General Murdoch, and we were farming goblins, right? And then I told you to break off and start farming some pandas, and here's why. The next legendary character is none other than that woman up there, Thelaine. So Thelaine requires goblins. Makes logical sense. Why the hell am I farming pandas? Well, because pandas are going to take you longer to farm than your elves. Especially Patriarch Chi. That's why I was recommending you jump on Patriarch Chi. We jump on Fow. You start with Sharp. You're getting Sharp shards left and right. So, to build a solid elf team, and you really can't even build a solid elf team because some of the best characters are behind a paywall, but you can build a team to unlock the legendary with the elves we have. So we're going to jump into that like we always do. We're going to start with the... I don't even know if we always do, but today we're going to start with the shops. So here we are in the shops, and I'm still going to tell you the same thing. At this point in the stage, you are saving your draw coins for gear. That doesn't really change. Save it for gear. Save it for energy refreshes, node refreshes. You don't really need to go much more than that, and it's not going to really change. Now, tournaments. You're probably to the point where you've been doing tournaments for a while. Maybe you started to choose a character. And the two characters that are up there by me, Boris and Failure, are the two you want to start with, okay? And the reason I say that is Boris makes the buff event cake. Failure is going to be a much needed piece to the elf faction. So you don't need Failure for your elf team to unlock the legendary with elves, but what you need to have here is Boris. You don't really even need him, but it'd be super helpful if you did. So people have asked me, where do you start in the tournament shop? And I start in the tournament shop with Boris and then move to Failure. And I did mine all wrong, but if I was starting over again, that's what I would do. Now, I've heard people say you should buy blue scrolls, you should use it for gear. I wouldn't. Blue scrolls, the crunch is real and it's there, but there are so many ways to get blue scrolls that wasting tournament currency on blue scrolls really isn't a good way to do it, to be honest, in my opinion. People can prove me wrong, and they do on a daily basis, but for me, that's how it works. Now, going to the guild store. Inside the guild store here, I had you stop Aurelia when you got her to 5-star and start on Kinley. Now, at this point in the stage, we're going to stop Kinley. You should have him unlocked already. You should probably have him up to about 5-star, and then you're going to move to Aurelia. Okay? You're going to move to Aurelia, finish her off, get her all the way up, and then you're going to go back to Kinley, right? Makes sense? Kinley, we go from there. And if you finished off Kinley and Aurelia, your next one up is going to be Hera. You're going to go for Hera because that is going to be the next logical step. She is the best leader in the Pride faction overall, in my opinion. So you are going to stop Kinley wherever you have him, go back to Aurelia, finish her off, go back to Kinley, then go to Hera. All right, so in the arena store here, we had Mara already complete. We were working on Major Sharp. I told you to farm Master Duo. That's fine. At this point, you're going to stop farming Master Duo. You probably have him unlocked, maybe 4 or 5 stars at this point, and you're going to turn your attention to Sharp. Sharp is a starter character. You probably already have him built up. You probably got him out of chests or the daily bonuses, so you don't need him as much as you do maybe with a Master Duo. That's why I had you go Master Duo first. Now you're going to stop that. You're going to go to Sharp. Get Sharp maxed out. Then we are going to go back to Master Duo and finish off Master Duo. Then after Master Duo is complete, we're going to start working on Salvador, okay? So Master Duo is complete, Sharp is complete, move on to Master Duo, or move on to Salvador, if I could talk tonight. And there is that. And what you can do if you want to, you can go Salvador, and if I can get him to pop here, and Kegi. You can go back and forth between the two, but Salvador is so much more vital to the Pride team, so that is why I tell you to start with Salvador. So in the tower shop, I had you go Adam. After you got Venomate Puncher Face done, you go to Adam, then you go to Foul, right? Foul legitimately is probably the last person you really need to farm out of the tower shop. Hilda, not that good. Robin, bad, not that good, right? Snorri, we have done. Corcoran, we have done. Puncherface, Venomate, done. So you're going to take Foul to 7 stars. Then you're going to start working on either Hilda or Robin, bad. Either one of those is fine. My suggestion is you start with Hilda, and then you go to Robin Bad, because Hilda can benefit you when you take in the pandas to get Renara, but she really doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot, because you'll have Ember at that point, but that's the way I would do it. So after Foul, you're pretty much just finishing off Hilda, and then moving to Robin Bad, and then Tower Shop is done. You can start sinking that Tower Shop into extra shards to unlock Star Shop currency. Now, Battlegrounds. You've started playing Battlegrounds and you're going from there. Now, if the character is farmable, do not buy them from Battlegrounds unless it is like the last 5 shards. You need to take them to 7 star. Battleground currency is few and far between still, and there are so many good characters in the Battleground shop. You don't need to. You don't need to spend it on a Selena or a Dr. Frank. Like I said, unless it's the last 5 stars you need before the event. It's just, to me, a tremendous waste of your Battleground currency. And you see we have Kyra in there. Roxy's in there. Zira is in there. Count Delman is in there. So just the amount of sheer characters you could spend on in there really doesn't make sense to do it on these 400 pieces. And the way you rank the characters in here is, who do you want the most? Because you have built teams of all these characters, everybody. And Kiri, pretty good. Zira, the best orc lead team. So she might be the first one to go after, right? Roxy's probably the last. She is the least needed out of the bunch. Count Delman is just absolutely fantastic for elves. But in a future video that I have coming up probably on Friday, even though I said I was going to take Friday off, I really want to get this video out. He's not needed. So it's really on who you want. But if my recommendation was to start, you start with Zira. And then you go to Kiri, Count Delman, Roxy, and so on and so forth. Star Shop, you should have Wonder Lua complete, right? And you're probably working on Hard Orc at this point. Again, with your Star Shop currency, once you get those 2 done, use it for gear. I would not recommend using it for the artifact keys. You'll get chests throughout your tournaments and things like that. So gear, hoard it, because eventually somebody might come into there. So that is your shop breakdown. Now, as we move into campaigns here, all right, When we move to campaigns, we've already talked about campaigns. You're trying to get them all done at this point. So we're just going to talk about who we need to farm in these campaigns. Dawn of Order, 812, continuously pushing for Dr. Frank. Yogi, that can wait. Yogi is not crucial to the Pride team to unlock buff. I had him gear 11 and I didn't use him. He is more of a raid character. Freezard, if you have not capped Freezard out at 7 stars, you're farming there. Kyra should be done already. Venomate should be done already. Nightiel, we should be getting close, if not wrapping up Nightiel at this point. But if not, continue to farm 7-9. She is needed to unlock Ember, and your Soleus team won't be the same without her. Major Shot should be done. Patriarchy, continue to farm Patriarchy out of 7-3. In Chapter 6, Puncherface is done. Vorian, just leave him. Mar, done. Shaolin, you're going to leave him. He is really only viable in raids. Snorri should be done. Kelrin, you are going to start farming Kelrin every single day out of 5-9. He is, besides Titania, who is extremely hard to get, he is the tank you're going to need for the elf faction, so you're going to get him up. Pigwald, you can farm. You're going to start farming Salvador out of 5-3. Hera out of 4-12. Eric Shieldbreaker is done. Corcoran is done. Kinley, you can continue to farm Kinley out of here, out of 4-3, if you have extra energy. I would not say farm him instead of like a Kellerin. No. Get him out of the guild shop, but if you have extra energy, good spot to blow it is 4-3 on Kellerin, or on Kinley. Mortha is done. Kagi, you can start to farm, again, only with extra energy, but you're just going to move on to him after you get done there in the shops. Then you have Adam, should be done. Mortha should be done. Rantha should be done. I'm on fire tonight. Master Duo, 2-9, go ahead, farm him out of there. It's a very reasonable 60 energy for 5 turns, so not too bad there. Fao, you should be pretty close to being done, but you can farm from there. Aurelia, you can also farm in 2-3 if needed. Sharp out of 1-9 to help you cap that off. You can do it there. Delrin, no thank you. And that is it for the Dawn of Order. Moving over to the Rage of Clans. 8-12, continue to farm that Nightiel node. Kyra is done. Amara, you can farm if you want to, but is not crucial to the Goblin comp. Venomate. I'm on fire. Mega Wheel. Mega Wheel's rework is interesting, and I'm going to have a video on him, but is not vital to the Demon comp at this point. You've already used your Demon comp, so you're going to save that energy. Freezard, 7-12, continue to farm out of there if needed. Tramgar is done. Revol, 7-6. Interesting one here. This is 100 energy. If you have extra energy and you really, really want Revol, you can get him. He is a leadership for the Pride. People did beat the buff event with a Revol lead, but I did not, so I can't speak to it from a personal experience. Revol is kind of a niche character, but you can start farming him if you want to. Xantera, if you do not have her 7 stars, you're going to continue to farm her out of 7-3. Chapter 6, Mar is done. Shaolin, no thank you. Sinjil, no thank you. Vorian, no thank you. Chapter 5, Major Shot is done. Selena, you can farm her with extra energy if you want, but really no thank you at this point. Snorri is done. Corcoran is done. Moving on to Chapter 4. Kinley, if you have the extra energy and you're really pushing for that event, you can farm him out of 4-12. Pigwald, you can again, but not needed. Hera, 4-6, I would recommend that you start spending on Hera. I believe it is 80 energy. Yep. Then Kelrin, this is another big one. Kelrin, 4-3, absolutely another 80 energy. You want to start focusing on him. Robin Bad, no thank you. Salvador out of 3-9. You're going to go ahead and start doing that one. Old Lore, no thank you. Fao, if you need to get her to 7 stars, but you probably won't need to spend your energy on her. Chapter 2, Delrin, no thank you. Aurelia, if you need to finish her off to 7-star. Sharp, if you need to finish him off to 7-star. Master Duo, if you need to finish him off to 7-star. You can farm from there. 12 energy, we're looking at 60 total, so it's not terribly bad. Then we have Rantha, who is done. Adam is done. Mortha is done. And Kegi, if needed, but you can probably hold off on that until you cap somebody else at 7-star. Now, again, with your runic journey, you're just farming the runes you need. Now, with your runic journey and runes, make sure under events, you're going as far as you can in these expedition events. The reason I say that is when you do these events, and you're on the last one here, you get 3 random pieces of the whole circle. So if you sim this 3 times, you get 9 runes. And then those blue runes will start replacing your green runes. So make sure you are plugging away on these expeditions, because I made the crucial mistake of, oh, I need speed in critical chance. I'm going to stop here and just farm the crap out of the speed. You know, that right here, that northeastern rune, and I should have just progressed, and got to here and played my luck. My account has gone through the roof by getting these expeditions to the end. Then we are going to go to Demon Invasion. 412, again, if you want Amara badly, you can go ahead and farm her, but I would strongly not recommend it at this point. Tromgar should be done. You're going to continue to farm the crap out of Instructor Goram on 4-6. On 312, if you don't have Xantera 7 stars, go ahead and farm her there. Revol 3-9, if you really want him, go for him. Cruel, continue to farm her if you do not have her 7 stars on 3-6. Patriarchy 3-3, continue to farm him on 3-3 for the simple fact of he is vital to that panda team, so you do want him. Venomate 212 should be done. Robin Bad, no thank you. Slinger, done. Old Lore, no thank you. Punch Your Face, done. Singeal, no thank you. Corkram, no thank you. And Eric the Shieldbreaker is done. So, what you're looking at here, the main ones, Cruel, Patriarchy, Revol, if you want to. Alright, so it's that time of the video. We're going to recap it quickly here, and I favorited them, and we're just going to go through them so we can talk about each of them. Starting off here with Patriarchy. Going to continue to farm Patriarchy. We're going to skip the battlegrounds. You're going to start farming Darn of Order 7-3 and Invasion of Demons 3-3. That is why I told you to start farming him last video, because he is a harder farm with 2 nodes, and that is it. Nightiel, you're going to continue to farm her hard nodes if you don't have her 7-star. Revol, farm him if you want to. It's completely your decision. He can be filled in for like a Kegi, but the Boris Kegi synergy works out pretty well, so go ahead, start farming him up with extra energy. Dr. Frank, continue to farm Dr. Frank out of that 1 hard node every single time. Instructor Goram, you're going to continue to farm him every single day. Cruel, continue to farm her till she is 7 stars. You got to be pretty dang close now. She is just a Cruel. And the event is coming up for the Halloween, so you want to try to go hard on that as well. Failure is on the list because with the tournament currency, you could use it for Failure or you could use it for Boris. My recommendation is start with this man right here, Boris. Then you have Hera. You're going to start farming her out of her nodes. You're going to continue to farm Kin Lee out of, what is it, the guild shop here. Yep, guild shop, and out of the 2 nodes with your extra energy. You have Fao. Fao again. The tower shop, when you get there, and then she has 2 relatively 60 energy for 5 sims, not bad at all. Then we have Salvador. You're going to continue to farm Salvador out of the arena shop. Then we have Kelrin. You are going to farm Kelrin every single day, 5-9, 4-3, and do not buy it from the market. Sharp here, arena store, and very, very easy early farming locations where you can blow some of your extra energy. Aurelia, we are going to get Aurelia out of the guild store and then farm her out of those 2 nodes with extra energy. You know where your characters sit. And then we have Kegi. Okay, we have Kegi here because you're going to start working on Kegi, getting him ready for Pride. So, and then Master Duo. Switch over to Master Duo in the Arena Store. Sharp Master Duo Salvador there. So my YouTube family, there it is. We've taken some twists and turns. We are on step 4. You have your orc team built. You have your human team and you've unlocked Solius, right? You have your demon team and you've unlocked more Doom. You have your General Murdoch and you're working on your goblin team, and then you're switching your focus to try to get Thalane through with your goblin team, okay? And we are farming up the team to put with Thalane, and then what we are doing from there is we're getting ourselves set up for pandas and starting to chip away at the Pride already. So that is what I got for you and all the experienced players out there. Please let them know if I'm forgetting something, okay? And get ready for step 5 coming next week. So that is what I got for everybody. And if you're just finding me for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. XMG family members out there, you know I love you. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.